Hi, my name is Gabby Amperon and I am a student at Emporia State University majoring in secondary English education and minoring in health promotion. I come from Liberal, Kansas and I attended youth tour in the summer of 2015 thanks to my co-op, Southern Pioneer Electric. When I'm asked to name the most significant event of my life, I reply with this: a week-long, all-expense-paid trip to DC with 37 other kids from Kansas and 4 from Hawaii. All strangers on day one, but best friends by night one. I can easily consider youth tour to be the most pivotal moment of my life, in which I realized just how lucky I was to be raised in a medium-sized rural town in southwest Kansas. And I'm talking very southwest, where the nearest mall is at least 3 hours.
Being so, it just didn't seem like my town had much to offer. I was proven wrong, however, after the trip of a lifetime. Touring the nation's capital, I learned how closely tied my state and even my town could be to DC. Getting to meet state representatives, talking about real issues and asking them questions, learning about America's rich history is something I will never forget. And let me just tell you about the lifelong friendships I developed that week. Friends I still keep in touch with today and will continue to keep in touch with for years to come. I made 37 new friends from all over the state, and lucky for me, 4 new ones from Hawaii. Meeting new people has always been my thing, and it was so intriguing to hear everyone's story about where they came from and what their passions were. As most of my friends came from very small towns compared to my slightly larger town, I realized just how lucky I was to have a Walmart in my town, to have a movie theater, to have more than just one stoplight. Hey, maybe liberal isn't that bad after all, I thought to myself. And all my new friends were interested in hearing about where I came from. Did you know that Liberal, Kansas is one of 2 places that celebrates International Pancake Day? It's a neat little holiday celebrated on Shrove Tuesday at the start of Lent in Olney, England, and my very own Liberal. Each town holds a women's 400-yard race called the Pancake Race, competing to win the title for their town. Liberal is also home to a Wizard of Oz museum and the 5th largest air museum.
What makes Liberal the most special to me is that it's pretty racially diverse for a small Kansas town. And I didn't realize this until my friends talked about the populations in their town. This made me proud to talk about my Hispanic culture and the other people of Liberal. Who knew I would have to travel over 1,000 miles away to learn how to appreciate the small southwest Kansas town I grew up in? Although we each came from very different parts of Kansas, it was the opportunity that this trip offered that brought us together. Opportunity thanks to our electric co-ops. And this is the most important lesson I took from this trip. When opportunity comes your way, don't be afraid to take it, because it can take you places farther than you have ever imagined.
The following winter, after my youth tour, I won the title of Miss Liberal, a local pageant that is a preliminary to the Miss Kansas pageant and ultimately the Miss America pageant. As Miss Liberal, I had the honor of representing my beloved hometown at Miss Kansas, competing with 35 of the best women in the state. Although this was definitely a large step out of my comfort zone, I am so glad I didn't pass up the opportunity. The opportunity at scholarships, personal growth, and even more meaningful friendships. Because I learned from Youth Tour how much I could benefit from taking opportunities, I did not let this one pass me up.
Since my time at Emporia State University, I have earned the job position as Spanish editor for my school paper, The Bulletin. I have also joined the ESU Ambassador Organization, which works to build relationships with alumni as well as recruit new students to campus. I chose to become an educator because I am passionate about learning and want to inspire the next generation of students to reach their full potential, to find their passions, to work hard for their dreams, and to seize opportunity. I plan on returning to Liberal as there are a high number of minority students who come from low-income families and have parents with little to no college. I have a hole to fill as a bilingual teacher who is a first-generation college student. I have a hole to fill as a role model. Just like I learned the importance of working hard in school and taking advantage of opportunity, I want my future students to learn the same from me. I cannot imagine my life had I not been encouraged by my local co-op representative, Elise Molstad, to apply for Youth Tour. I would not know the power of opportunity, nor would I be as passionate about my hometown as I am now. Also, I'd have 41 less friends to have my back. I am thankful for electric co-ops for powering both our homes and our youth through their incredible service that I know them so well for.